Good morning, everybody. Now, I know what you're thinking. They took that wall down months ago and it's still sitting here. Well, there's a very good reason for that. It's not because we're lazy. It's because, well, we didn't really know where to put it all because we don't want to throw it away because these are really usable. But, yeah, we just didn't know where to put them. Well, you might remember, a couple of years ago, we discovered this terrace here, which we think was actually part of a pigsty. We thought, well, let's put them here. We've no plans for this area at the moment, maybe later. So we thought, grab the big stones, put them on here. I've put a membrane down, stop any weeds coming up, and then they're out of the way, and then we can tidy that area up because we really want the place to be tidy for the summer. So this is now decided. That's where the big stones are going. The smaller stones, Susie's got an idea for.
Got a bit of a problem here. We've got 4 Pampas grass and this one toppled over in the storms. It's still alive, but I don't know if we can actually get it upright again. We could try the tractor with a rope round it.
Yeah, I think the grass is a bit wet though, so
it is at the moment.
Traction. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll have a look around the other side.
I'm not going to be able to lift that, that's for sure.
I don't know what kind of roots it's got. Or...
Well, they're really shallow, aren't they, normally?
I don't know.
I don't know. It could be,
maybe it's rotten, I don't know.
Might be, there's nothing we can do. Okay, well...
I think we'll have to wait till the grass dries out a bit because you're just going to be sliding everywhere.
Okay, well that's not a bad start. That's quite a lot of very heavy stones to be lifting. So that was enough for one day. So I left it at that. Okay, as you can probably see from the sky, it's actually the next day and it's been raining overnight, so not very pleasant at all. But before we packed up, I actually gave the edge a good old strim. So it's got the first strim of the year. So just got to go around that perimeter, which will only take a couple of hours, but can't do it now because it's wet. Anyway, let's go and see what Susie was up to. Okay, so that pile is starting to look a little bit better. So what we've decided to do is where we've got these lavenders growing down this side and here, we've decided to put some of the smaller or medium-sized stones there just to help create a border, really. So these, I've just been throwing them down, and Susie will organise these later. She started tidying this side up, And bearing in mind, I mean, it probably doesn't look that great at the moment because a lot of this planting, this euphorbia here and this lavender, it's really, really small. And unfortunately, up this end, we keep losing the lavenders because of the dogs. But if you can try and imagine, once these lavenders have established themselves and grown and expanded, you'll not see much of these stones. So they'll sort of get hidden a little bit and blend in better. So, but at the moment, it just looks a bit like a random load of stones, which of course it is. So here's a better example of how they'll blend in a bit more, because this euphorbia here is just hiding these a little bit, so you can't see them as much. And likewise down there. And these haven't been placed, they've just been thrown down. Susie will organise them and straighten them up later. So it might give you a better idea of how these won't be as obvious once all this has established itself. And we might as well use them. We've got tons of this stuff, so might as well use them. So as I mentioned earlier, these two rooms either side of this door here, we believe were used to house pigs. And maybe there was some goats in that side because there's some feeding troughs which are higher up. But anyway, whatever, there's this stone terrace which you can't see now because it's all grown over. But we could use some of these stones to put a little retaining wall around. If we ever do glamping down this end of the wall garden, then these two rooms would make an interesting little, washroom, a little kitchenette, that type of thing. And this would be a nice little seated area. So putting these stones here, maybe that's what we do with them, a lot of them, build a little retaining wall. But if not, it's on a hard surface. It's easier to put them here out of the way, and then we've got one or two other retaining walls we want to build at some point. If I have to move them all the way up back to the house, then that's what I'll have to do. But it makes sense to leave them here right now. And you never know, this might be part of our glamping if we ever do it. So yeah, glamping pod of some sort down here, either a bell tent or a shepherd's hut, that type of thing here. Nice little terrace there, facilities here. Yeah, it might work, and got a nice enough view. You never know, might work. Right, whilst we're down this end, let's have a quick look at these trees. Yep, some buds on there. This was our pear tree, loads and loads of buds. Yeah, very good. All right, let's have a look at Veronique's tree. That's right, it was the peach. Lots of blossom here. Lots and lots. That's doing very well. Right, let's have a look at the apricot. Machel's apricot. Yeah, lots of buds. That's coming out, that's coming out. There's one there, a few buds along the way. Yeah, that's really good. I can never remember which one this is actually. I'll have to go back on the old footage, but it's doing really well. There's blossom, there's buds, so that's really good. And then these two are cherry trees. We've not had any cherries, but again, lots of buds. And yeah, lots of buds here. And the ones in the potager, they're doing well as well. So, and not forgetting this little cherry tree our friends Andy and Vera gave us. There's lots of buds there, so that's doing well. Brilliant. Right, let's get some more stones moved. Well, regardless of the Pampas and the problem there, I've got to get this tidied, and it might not look much better to you, but it does to me. So I'm going to get on. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.